Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, it was another weekend morning back in the kitchen on Drury Lane. And oh, it was time to make the muffins. Well, normally, most people might be seeing red or white when they wake up in the morning. But this morning, I'm seeing yellow. Why am I seeing yellow? Because I've been reading and discovering more information about the Yellow Ribbon Lady. She's from Half Moon, New York. And would you believe it? She is behind putting yellow ribbons around trees to help people remember our armed servicemen. She, with her yellow ribbons, help us to remember the most important things that they're doing to defend our freedom and defend our country. So, I want you to see yellow too. We're going to take a trip to Half Moon, New York to learn more about the Yellow Ribbon Lady.
Good morning. My name is Linda Bryan. I'm the town clerk here in the town of Half Moon, and we're here today to support all of our troops all throughout the world. Today our flags are at half-mast for those victims of Las Vegas, and they will be at half-mast until dusk on Friday. We are also being joined when we go inside the building with Carol Pengelski Hoteling, the Yellow Ribbon Lady, and the Blue Star Mothers, who every day work to remember all the troops that are currently serving in all the different countries throughout the world. On September 23rd, we had our Veterans Memorial dedication of our new park, which is right down the road, and we will be going to see that. And it's in remembrance of our past, present, and future veterans. It's a beautiful memorial, which it was just so heartwarming to see all the people that came out to purchase bricks for our walk of tribute to all the veterans that the people have purchased bricks for, and for people to come and just honor all of our veterans. So this is what we're going to be doing here today at the town of Half Moon. Well, our supervisor, Kevin Tollison, was not able to be here today, and he certainly wants to let you know how hard he and the town board and all the employees of Half Moon have worked to always remember our veterans, our senior center, which is right over here, all of our seniors, who are so most important to the town. Today I'm wearing two ribbons, one for the Yellow Ribbon Lady who's inside, and we always remember our troops with the yellow ribbons, and also the pink ribbon, which is in honor of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All of our fellows at the Highway Department, these big guys, are all wearing these bright pink t-shirts, and as well as a lot of the employees to remember Breast Cancer Awareness for the month of October. Sometimes when we're not in conflict and it's not in the news every single day, that we kind of have a tendency to forget how many of our children are out there serving. It may not be in war times, but they are still over there serving, and we can't forget them. So that's one thing that we just want to make everybody aware of, is the fact that we love our veterans. We wouldn't be here without them, and it's certainly our troops right now are in harm's way every single day. And once again, freedom is not free, and we just can't thank them enough. A lot of us have never served. We have no idea what they all go through. We did a veterans program, and just listening to some of the veterans stories, it just brings tears to your eyes and a greater appreciation. I know myself, I'll never think of Veterans Day as just a day off from work. The Veterans Day is a very memorable day for all the people who have served and have given the ultimate sacrifice, and none of us can forget it, and certainly the town of Half Moon will never forget them. Right now we're going to go inside, and we're going to meet Carol Pengelski Hoteling, the Yellow Ribbon Day. Yellow Ribbon Day itself is April 9th, and right here in the town of Half Moon we have a big celebration of Yellow Ribbon Day. Carol will get into telling you the details, but Half Moon has been very proud to have hosted Yellow Ribbon Day for the past several years, and will continue to do so. Also, we're going to be meeting the Blue Star mothers, who also never forget the troops that are serving over there. And these ladies are remarkable. And I know they're having a big thing at County Center on November 4th, just trying to get the things together to have boxes sent to not just the troops from Half Moon, but troops from all over who submit their names. And I know postage for a single box alone is $13.60. So they're not just gathering together the goods for the box, but they also need postage money to ship them out. Well, now we're inside the Half Moon Town Hall in our foyer, and we always have displays up depicting some of our history of the town of Half Moon. This display that we've got right here now is from the Half Moon Historical Society, which is a very active society, and getting all of our history together and trying to keep it for our future reference. Well, this is a two-part project we've got going here. This is the second part of it. The first part was starting right from the glaciers and how the land of Half Moon was formed. And now we're going into the conflicts when the Europeans were coming in to settle, along with the natives and the conflicts that they had, the Revolutionary War, the American Revolution, the French and Indian Wars. So this kind of goes along with the Half Moon history and where we all came from. So one of the things that we have in here is with the American Revolution is Thaddeus Kosciuszko, who the Twin Bridges, as people call it, but it's really called the Thaddeus Kosciuszko Bridge. He was very instrumental in the battles of the Revolutionary War. And we've got a couple of pictures of him right here. One of Thaddeus himself. And then also, too, we've got the bridges when they were first being built in 1958 and 59. It's quite interesting how we came across getting these pictures. A fellow was purchasing a box, a mixed box at an auction of camera parts. When he got it home, he opened up the box and he found these pictures down in the bottom of the box, did a little bit of history and found out that they belonged to the town of Half Moon. So these are pictures showing the bridge itself being built.
You'll love it! You'll love a free muffin from the Muffin Man. And here's your chance to get one. A free muffin delivered to you directly in the mail for just showing today's charity that you care. No money or credit cards or purchases necessary. And here's your chance. Simply send a message of support to today's charity and receive a free muffin in return. Log on to themuffinmangives.org. Make today a giving day. Will you join the Muffin Man in giving to others? We look forward to giving a free muffin to you as a thank you.
Okay, now we're going to meet Carol Pingelski Hoteling, the Yellow Ribbon Lady, who has put this program together every year and works on it every single day, just so that we always remember the current troops that are serving all around the world. Carol?
Okay, we're here today because we're going to talk about what Yellow Ribbon Day is all about and why we have Yellow Ribbon Day. And the poster behind me is of Staff Sergeant Matt Muffin, who was the first POW in the Iraq War. I went to Ohio in 2006 as a volunteer for 6 weeks at Matt's Mom and Dad's program, and that's the YellowRibbonSupportCenter.com in Cincinnati, Ohio. And back then, they have a banquet every year, and for the fallen soldiers, scholarships to the schools they went to in Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. And when I came home, I said I had to do more than just pack boxes and do fundraisers for our troops. I started during Desert Storm with Monica Bell. She was on the front page of the Times Union. And I said she was standing between two pillars on her front porch with an American flag on both pillars. And I said, I need to get involved in this program. So I called her, and we used to meet at the Lakeland Mall every time we packed. We had a room there, and her son Scott Hummel was on the front lines as a Marine in Desert Storm. And when he came home, she said to me, she said, "Girl, I'm giving you the torch to take this over so people come for our troops." So I try to do as much as I can to remember them and their families, because freedom is not free. And I think that people have just taken life for granted today. It's not fair to the families and the soldiers that are out there fighting for us every day and losing their lives and come home and you know, they're sick and they have problems. So then I was in a lot of different programs. We did a lot of parades. The first parade we ever did was in the town of Half Moon. And I walked that parade with Operation Muffin back then. And over the years, I ran with 42nd Infantry over in Troy. We used to pack boxes over there. Luis Carnicel was in charge, and we were always in the background. And we used to meet on Thursday nights too at the Hudson Valley College, and we had a room there to pack boxes. And we used to sit out at 7 o'clock in the morning at Sam's Club in Latham and collect for the troops, because on Thursdays, that's when the restaurants would come in and get their supplies. And it was 20 degrees weather, I'll never forget it, in February. And I thought, well, our troops can fight for us, I can sit out there at 20 degrees weather for them to collect items. So we've been doing that, and a lot of fundraisers. I do with the Blue Star Mothers now, and every year we have it. We started at Saratoga Wilton Elks many years ago, and then we started coming here to Half Moon, because Half Moon is my hometown, and I'm proud of my hometown.
And with us also here today too, we have two ladies from the Blue Star Mothers.
Hi, my name is Donna Vickery. I'm with Blue Star Mothers of America, Capital Region Chapter. And with me today is Janet Moran, also with Blue Star Mothers of America, Capital Region Chapter. Janet's son is retired from the Army. My son is an Army veteran, and my daughter-in-law is currently in the Army getting ready for deployment. As Blue Star moms, we live in every day. We know what it's like. We live with our cell phones under our pillow. We're in constant fear of getting that phone call. This symbol, this banner, was started back in 1942 in World War II. This symbolizes when you have a child serving in the military. I have a 2-star on my window. Janet has a 1-star on her window. The difference between, there's the Blue Star Mothers and then there's the Gold Star Mothers. People may not know the difference. We never want the Gold Star. The Gold Star means that you have lost your child in war, in the service. It doesn't necessarily have to mean killed in action. They can be, as long as they're serving, they're a Gold Star mom, Gold Star families. So we never want this changed to a Gold Star. As Blue Star moms, we're known as moms on a mission, and that is what we are. We're on a mission that we can never forget, that we have our sons and daughters from all over the country currently deployed overseas. Because it's not on the headlines of the news and the newspapers about it, that doesn't mean that they're not over there. There's thousands there. We are to educate the community that our kids are deployed and they're deploying as we speak. I can speak for myself. My daughter-in-law is being deployed over there after the holidays. We have a chapter of about 65 members in the Capital Region. Out of that very small group, we have a number of our moms, our families, have their children deployed over in Afghanistan as we speak, and many more going over after the holidays. So we can never forget that just because it's not in the headlines and it's not making the ratings, we have sons and daughters that's being killed every day over there, and they're being deployed every day. So we are moms on a mission to educate the public that we cannot forget just because it's not in the headlines. It does exist, and we live through it every day. So that's what I would really like to bring out to the public. Let's not forget our sons and daughters that are deployed, because freedom is not free. Somebody is paying for us sitting here today to be able to speak out. So we cannot forget, never forget our sons and our daughters that have served, are serving, and will be serving. Because if it's not for them, we wouldn't be here today speaking. And I'd also like to do a little promotion that we always have to get donations. We send freedom boxes to all our deployed troops. We are a not-for-profit. We get no grants. We don't get anything. We get it by beating the pavement. Moms on a mission. So we are having a big troop drive at Colony Center on November 4th, where we are accepting donations of goods and of money, because it costs us $13.60 for every box that we mail. We get no break from the Postal Service on that. We just sent out 160 boxes on August 26th, which cost us over $2,000 just to mail. That's not including what we put in the boxes. So we need the support of the community. But I have to say, what got me through it with my only child, my son, when he went to the Army, was Blue Star Mothers. I had no idea what it was going to be like when my child got on that plane and went to Fort Benning, Georgia. I looked on the internet. I came up with Janet's name. At that time, she was president of Blue Star Mothers Capital Region. I called her, I don't know if you remember. I called her and said, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. What do I do? It was the support. I went to a meeting. Now, years later, here I am. If it was not for the Blue Star Moms' support through it all, just letting you know that it's okay to cry. It's okay. We hug each other. You have to have that support. Because as our children go off to basic training, to their stations, to deployment, they have that brother and sisterhood all the time. Not that that's easy for them. Believe me, it's not. But the families also, we don't make that choice to join, but we also join. The families are part of it also. We are left back carrying on our day-to-day, but with that heavy heart never knowing. So the Blue Star Moms, I don't know how I would have gotten through without all my Blue Star Mom sisters, and the dads, and all the families. We are a definite sisterhood. And when I say we're moms on a mission, we are moms on a mission. Because we will never, ever let anybody forget our kids and the price that they're paying. So without my sisters and the Blue Star Moms and our Gold Star Mother sisters who have lost their children in service, we are all one big family unit. We're there for each other. The whole military community comes together as one in time of support. But I just cannot say enough about my Blue Star Mom sisters. I wouldn't be able to be here today. I probably would be, I don't know where I'd be, but I probably wouldn't be in a very good spot if it wasn't for my Blue Star Mom sisters and the support they gave me. And now I'm going to need your support coming up, because now I have my second, who's my daughter-in-law, like my daughter, I love her, who's going over to Afghanistan after the first of the year here. And I'm going to need that support, just like when my son went in, all over again. It never ends. We have to be there for each other. And we need the community to know that we are here, what we are, what we need, what our kids need, because every every serviceman and woman, whether they're 19, 25, 40, it doesn't matter the age, they are all our kids, and they are all serving for every one of us. So I just really need the public to realize what we go through as families, and that we need the support in our children. We cannot forget our children. And thank you so much.
A lot of people don't know what the yellow ribbon stands for. It started during the Civil War. The yellow ribbon means to remember our troops. So that's why people put them out. And the VFW in Boston buys all the yellow ribbon, and I make both of whoever wants them. And I give them away. And Matt Muffin's dad down in Ohio, he pays for the shipping, and the bows are always on his throat opening day of the Cincinnati Reds baseball game. So I've sent bows to Iraq and Afghanistan, so for anybody that puts them out, it's to remember our troops. And also, when I started with Operation Mustard Seed, we used to go to the airport in Albany all the time. And when we heard of a soldier coming home or any military, we would greet them day or night with yellow helium balloons, and we had a limousine service that would take them home, you know, when they flew in. And back then, the soldiers had to sleep on the floor, but today, because of John McKenna was a trooper in Clifton Park, a Marine. He was killed in Iraq, and his father and mother started a program, the John McKenna Courtesy Room at the Albany Common Airport. And today, there is a room there, and it's open from 8 to 8, and then they also have the military that is waiting for planes going in and out. They go in there, they have computers, they have snacks, they have a room, a hotel next to the airport for the guys to stay overnight, so it's really grown a lot. And I thank you to John McKenna and his wife for starting military. And I just want to say too, you know, if you have a neighbor, and you know anybody, please, please take the time to do something special for them, knowing that their family's over in Iraq or Afghanistan, or any war, any military person. You know, do something special for them. It's very important to let them know you care. Because like I said, freedom isn't free, and it isn't. So those families are going on holidays. They're going without their family and their loved ones because of this war we have every day going somewhere.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all you ladies for being here today. The town of Half Moon is so proud and so honored for all of our veterans and all the troops that are serving now. And we can't thank you enough for always keeping them in our minds, because sometimes going through our daily routines, we have a tendency to forget what's going around. We are all in our own little worlds. So we want to thank all of you ladies for always keeping that right up front. And we all have to remember, because freedom is not free, it's because of you ladies that it keeps it foremost in our minds, to keep all of our children in the minds of all of our. Yeah, they're like $100 a brick, and these were all the ones that we had in place for our dedication on the 23rd, and now we've got another batch going to be engraved for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is our Veterans Memorial Park that we just had a dedication for our walkway here, with all of our engraved bricks of all of our veterans, past, present, and future, on September 23rd. And as you can see, we've got 5 breaks in the bricks, and this is a work in progress. We'll have everything all completed by Veterans Day. The middle part is going to be an obelisk. It's a five-sided obelisk, so each side is going to have one of the seals of each of the branches of service. There's going to be benches around the sides, and we will have a break in the bench over on this side for the POW MIA. But what we had our dedication for on September 23rd was for these bricks. It's our Walk of Fame, our tribute to our veterans. So we had a lot of our residents, and a lot of, for any veterans, they did not have to live in Half Moon. They came in and put a brick down here. And also, too, what we've got, which is very exciting, is that a lot of the families also gave a bio of their loved one. And you can access that on our website. And also, too, we have a little app that you can put on your phone just to tap on it, and then it will bring up the bio of whatever veteran you'd like to read more about. That also comes with pictures, whatever the families decide that they would like to have their loved one remembered by. So each one of these bricks certainly tells a story of every family, of their loved one, that they, a lot of them are still serving, and obviously, and we've got down the branch of the service and the years that they served. Any more information other than what's on the bricks would certainly be welcome to be put on the bio that you can submit. And these have no time limit. As we said before, it's past, present, and future. So this is going to be a living memorial that has no end.
I did, yes.
There was a question asked if the people who have bricks here, obviously being veterans, but they don't have to be deceased. A lot of them are still with us. This brick right here is James Geyer, which is my brother, and he is certainly still with us. Next to him is my daughter's boyfriend's dad. But every brick tells a story. And like I said, there are people who are still serving, who have bricks here, and people who are no longer with us, but we certainly want to remember them. The idea of how this park came about is last year with Senator Kathy Marchone. She brought the Vietnam memorial wall, the moving wall here to the town of Half Moon. In fact, it was right over here on the ground behind us. And we worked along with Senator Marchone, and it was a wonderful thing to remember all the Vietnam veterans. We got thinking that the town of Half Moon really didn't have a veterans park of their own. So Supervisor Tollison came up with this idea to have a veterans park where everybody could come and remember their loved ones. So it started, I think, basically last year with having the Vietnam moving wall here in town. We were so proud and honored to have it, and just knowing how much it meant to so many people that it was decided upon to, let's see if we can have our own memorial park here in the town of Half Moon for people to continue coming to and being remembered.
It's an honor today to be able to have a brick here for Matt Muffin, our first POW in the Iraq War, because he was the reason we started New York State Yellow Ribbon Day. And it's very important to never forget anybody, you know, and they found his remains 4 years later. And also another hero is Brigadier General Thaddeus Kosciuszko. He's the name of the breach on the Northway that people need to realize what he has gone through. They're both POWs and they're both my heroes, and everyone here is one of my heroes. So it's important to remember every day, okay? And thank you to the person that was anonymous that bought Matt Moffin's brick for me and his family. And for Matt, thank you.
Well, welcome back. I'm still trying to bake the muffins. But finally, I think we're finished. I hope you enjoyed our show today. If you would like to make an order or donate muffins to charity, then please go to the website listed below. With every muffin order, we donate muffins to the charity of your choice. I call it giving your dough to charity. I also encourage you to donate directly to the featured charity today by going directly to our website and getting their information. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on dancing through life by giving to others through love. Let me finish baking these muffins, and see you next time.